But as we do so, we see in this conversation the challenges that are involved. Because the woman is not entirely compliant. She doesn't immediately respond, "Oh yes, please." She doesn't take what Jesus says to heart simply and immediately. "Sir, give me this water so I won't get thirsty and have to keep coming here to draw water." What's she saying? She's saying, "Well, can you pipe it down to my house?" That's what she wants. That's clearly what she's asking for. A tap in the kitchen, that would save me trekking out here on a hot day. That's what I'm looking for. That will bring me satisfaction. I'm sure there are many people who see their themselves being satisfied in terms of plumbing. You know, they maybe have a problem in their house and they want the problem fixed. They want the kitchen to be the best kitchen they've ever seen. They want their surroundings to be convenient for them. Jesus is saying to her, well, that may be the case. It might be very nice if I were to magic up a plumber who would lay a pipe from this well to your kitchen. That would be very nice. It would save you the walk. But he says, that's not the real problem. You could get that pipe and you could get that water coming into your kitchen and your life would still be a mess. You would still have issues. You would still would have problems. And so he speaks to her very directly. And he says to her, go and call your husband. Because, of course, Jesus knows a little bit more about this woman than we might if we were meeting with her. He knows that exactly what, or more or less exactly what she's going to reply. I have no husband, she says. Pretext. Sidetrack. Let's see if we can put him off. Jesus said, you are right when you say you have no husband. The fact is you've had 5. Gosh, I'm not quite sure whether to sympathize with her or not. Anyway, and the man you now have is not your husband. What you have just said is quite true. Your problems are not a plumbing issue. It's not about trekking to this well for water. It's not about this stuff that we put into our jars and make into tea or whatever it is. Your problem is a relationship problem. It's something to do with your heart and mind and spirit. It's something that's deep inside. And all sorts of water pipes may make you feel good for a time, but they're not going to solve the pipes inside. They're not going to solve the relationship that you need, and indeed the pain in your heart and mind and soul. People will often try to move away from the personal. You will often hear conversations which say, like this week, people are saying, why does God allow earthquakes in Turkey and Syria? They see that. How can a good God permit that sort of thing? Or they might say, why does God allow someone like Vladimir Putin to do what he's doing? Or they may pick someone from history, someone like Adolf Hitler or Genghis Khan or anyone else. Why does God allow these things? But often when they move off to things that are like that, what they're doing is saying, I don't want God talking to me about my personal issues. I don't want to have him poking around in my life. And that's precisely what Jesus does in a gentle but very direct and perceptive way. He says, you need to face up to your issues, the issues that exist, not around you, and not the physical or material issues, but the issues that lie deep within your heart and soul and mind. And that's something that we need to do, to face what we are inside. That's what Jesus is doing with this woman. And it's what we need to try and do with others if we are seeking to take that mission to them, to encourage them not to look at somebody else or something else that is going wrong or that might bring them satisfaction, but to look at the problems of dissatisfaction that lie within. Because there is the real human problem, the desires of the human heart, and the inability and unwillingness to respond in love and obedience to God.